McKenzie, you ready to go? Ring the bell!
Here we go, welcome to another presentation from Spinebuster Media, and we've got singles action. MILLIE MCKENZIE taking on Echo. My name's Joseph Connors. I'm joined by, once again, by Connor and Jade, and once again, this is going to be one heck of a first-time meeting, don't you think, Jade?
Oh, absolutely, and hot. Started hot once again, lock up, MILLIE taking her to the corner, testing each other's strength, feeling each other out. What have they got in store for us today?
What's going to be interesting, Connor, is the fact that, as I've said, this is a first-time meeting, and Jade, we know a lot about MILLIE MCKENZIE. Jade and Connor, I don't know as much about Echo, but I believe, Connor, you're well versed in her background.
I was going to say, I might need to sacrifice my commentary bias in terms of I'm a big fan of Echo, coming out of New Wave Academy, so being trained by Wild Boar. Like, when you have that experience teaching, you're on to great things. I've seen this performer go from the small village halls to the big stages, so the world is Echo's potential.
Okay. Well, here we are, MILLIE MCKENZIE with the wrist lock applied, just chain wrestling back and forth at the moment. This is just both women jockeying for position at the minute, feeling each other out.
Nice, lovely reversal by Echo there.
Millie's in that wrist lock, Jade. You can see she knows she's not going to tap out to it. She's looking for a way out, and she finds the hammerlock.
Absolutely.
It's also an exploration of how someone will respond to this. Echo, obviously, it's going to be interesting how she counters out this, but the joint manipulation there.
And look exactly where the knee is placed as well. She's got that arm trapped. That way, MILLIE can use both arms as she's hyperextending the arm joint of Echo there. Lateral press, 1 count. There we go.
Excellent. You see there, MILLIE going straight for a pin, going for any opportunity to pin to get the win, and that's the important thing here, getting the win.
MILLIE is a wrestler's wrestler. She can adapt, like I said before, adapt to her style. She's got so young in her early 20s, but has so much experience on her side. Well travelled, wrestled some of the best competitors, men and women, all around the country and around the world.
Absolutely, but I want to stress how much, and look at that, going into that headlock there by Echo, how much she can mirror MILLIE in terms of her style.
Well, Echo's got a point to prove here, hasn't she? And she knows that, so she's putting everything she can into this.
Absolutely.
You see, that's interesting. That's the first strike of the match. That's always a big turning point. We've had it friendly so far, hold for hold. Now Echo's the one to first initiate a strike. And she doesn't get it all, that seated flatliner, but it might be enough. 1, 2. I think MILLIE did just enough to block that there. Impressive from MCKENZIE.
To think on your feet to block a flatliner like that takes some skill, and MILLIE MCKENZIE has got skill in spades.
Yeah, you mentioned that Echo's trained by Wild Boar Mike Hitchman. You can see a little bit of that aggression coming out of Jade there. Has the armbar applied and then hammering it with the elbow there.
Absolutely. Echo is, I don't want to use a cliche phrase, but she is a student of the game. She is a sponge of knowledge, and she's wanting to put that to the test against MILLIE MCKENZIE today.
Sorry, Jay, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, what a test it's going to be for her.
MCKENZIE, as we mentioned, Echo changed the game. She went for the first strike. MCKENZIE, we know how versed she is in throwing those lefts and rights, and that's exactly what she's doing. The question is, Echo looks more than ready to face the task of it. MCKENZIE rolls out.
Oh!
Drop kick to the ribs.
We all know how fired up MILLIE can get, and that's...
Spinning neck breaker, one of McKenzie's trademark moves. Hooks the leg. Look at the aggression. Look at the gear change in McKenzie's face already. She has that gear switch. She can find that second gear. Here we go.
She knows how to get her opponent down and weighing them down so she can pick up the win.
I'll tell you something, Connor, that neck breaker's done its damage because Echo is grabbing the back of her neck. She's also on the ribs. McKenzie's doing an all-over assault here.
Absolutely, particularly with that spinning neck breaker. Some moves are statements, and that spinning neck breaker was, I am in control. And
that is what we call a cravat, nicely applied. The Echo wants none of it, trying to fight out of it. McKenzie reasserts the hold. Nice. Back club. I've got the feeling there she knew that Echo might escape. Sometimes you've got to change your tactics, haven't you, Jade? You're in a hold, you feel your opponent coming out of it. McKenzie, a little shake of the head there, but look at that snigger on her face. She's ready to turn it up a wattage again.
For sure, and MILLIE is definitely one to know how to mix it up and take control regardless of what's thrown at her. And we're seeing that right now.
Ooh, grabbing the hair. I think Echo's kind of flicked a switch in McKenzie here, Connor. She doesn't look too happy.
Absolutely. Well, it's saying that statement, and Millie's like, okay, you want to play rough? I can certainly play rough.
Putting her full body into that chin bar.
That's expertly applied. Look, her feet are planted on the mat. She's got all that torque. She's pulling up on Echo there. Tom Scarborough's got to get in close there.
But Echo ensuring that Millie knows that she is not out just yet, fighting to her feet.
This is why Millie McKenzie's Millie McKenzie is one of my favourite wrestlers to watch. She knows how to get things done. Look at the application of the holds. Look at the aggression. She's not taking this for granted. She takes no opponent, no matter who they are. And this is such an impressive performance thus far. Back to that hold.
This is certainly a trial by fire for Echo.
The only thing there, a little bit close to the ropes. If she can position her into the middle, she may have a little bit more torque if she can.
But look how she's actively blocking her away from the ropes. That is ring awareness.
That is experience.
Absolutely. And as we say, so young, not even hit the mid-20s yet. Mackenzie's got so much to give and done so much so far.
Absolutely. Can she even legally drink in America yet? I'll question it.
You ask her afterwards.
Oh, I will.
Get her a gin and tonic. Anyway.
Only if she's allowed.
Okay, front face lock applied.
Echo giving her the chop to the gut.
Is there? I don't know if there's enough power in those punches, but that forearm looked good to me though. And again, ducks the clothesline, catches jawbreaker. That sends McKenzie flying to the corner. Listen to the
Echo is
aggression.
fired up.
Giving herself more space to go out at McKenzie.
Look at the athletic ability there from Echo, bouncing onto the apron. Shot to the ribs, flies in with a cutter. Oh, here we go. 1, 2.
Oh, I thought she nearly had Millie at her own game then.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jade. McKenzie loves to use that cutter herself. We just saw Jade throw one, sorry, not Jade, that's you. We just saw Echo throw their own move at her. This is really back and forth action now.
And notice how Echo went straight into the cover. When Millie kicked out the pin, she is now straight back on Millie. She knows how serious this is.
She's not giving her an opportunity to breathe, and that's a smart move right there.
Absolutely.
Blocks it.
Quite yet.
Into the turnbuckle, reverse DDT. And a roll of the dice from 2. Oh, Echo so close.
I thought she had him there.
Roll of the dice, not quite enough to get the victory over Millie McKenzie. But again, getting her back into the center of the ring, giving her enough space to implement what she needs to.
Isn't it interesting though? Just a couple of minutes ago, the roles were reversed. Millie McKenzie was dominating this thing. Now Echo's up on top. She's grabbed her for that suplex position. What's she looking for? Hooks the tights, drives the hips. McKenzie blocks. Small package. 1, 2. McKenzie straight back to her feet. Now that's a super kick. Here we go, Jade.
Here we go. German suplex. Suplex. Millie is on fire and Echo is in trouble.
Perfect form, perfect technique. Two for good measure. Oh, McKenzie can't believe it, and neither can I. 2 amazing German suplexes. That super kick as well, Connor, right on the button.
Look at that aggression. Millie is, she is not happy. Do you think it's because she might have seen a little cutter earlier, taking her moves, you know?
I mean, like we said, moves are statements. You take someone else's move, they're not going to be happy about it.
McKenzie trying to get a Grovit, can't get it applied. Echo fighting out. Not enough strike, but she's doing just enough to fight McKenzie off. Big kick to the face. She runs off the ropes. Ducks the big reverse wizard kick there. Ducks. McKenzie. Spear. She won the match last time and it's 2, 3. And McKenzie does it again. Incredible. 1, 2, 3 for McKenzie and another win. Incredible action, incredible back and forth, nothing but respect there for Echo, but it's Millie McKenzie who has her hand raised. Jade, incredible match.
I'm speechless, I'll be honest. Both these ladies just took it to each other, took it to town, and respect for both of them. Echo, fair play girl, but Millie, as you said, picks up the win. You got to look out for her spears, her cutters, everything.
And Connor, look, once again, you can see in McKenzie's face, out the ring, job done. And everything you said about Echo, I can see exactly why you're saying she's such a prospect for the future. Incredible.
Absolutely. Echo will learn from this. Echo will adapt from this. It's the only way is up for Echo. But when you face off against MILLIE MCKENZIE, it's going to be tough.
Incredible action once again. Please join us again for another Spinebuster media presentation.